In most organizations, when we say internal audit, people think of only one thing, a checklist. Tick, 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 audit completed. But let me ask you something. If internal audits were really effective, why do the same problems repeat every year? Why do we see the same observations, same findings, the same firefighting? Why do audits close but systems don't improve? The truth is simple. Internal audit is not a checklist. Internal audit is a thinking process. And when thinking stops, audit lose their value. Hi, I'm Sagar Naik, quality consultant and founder of Swades QMS. I have conducted and supported many internal audits, manufacturing, service, small MSMEs, growing organizations, and everywhere. I see the same pattern. Audits are completed, reports are submitted, actions are closed, but improvement does not happen. In this video, I will explain why checklist audits fail, what internal audit is really meant for, and how internal audits can actually add business value. This is not theory, this is based on real audit experience on real shop floor. Why checklist audits fail? Let's understand the real problem. Checklists create a false sense of control. Auditors focus on questions like: is the document available? Is the formats filled? Is the records signed? Once the answer is yes, they move on. But the real questions are missed. Is the process effective? Are risks controlled? Are results consistent? Let me give you a simple example. A procedure exits, records are filled, signatures are complete, but defects continue, complaints repeat, delivery delays happen. So, what did the checklist really verify? It verified existence, not effectiveness. A checklist tells you what exists, it does not tell you what works. That is why checklist audits feel safe, but they do not prevent failure. What internal audit is really for? Now, let's talk about the real purpose. Internal audit has one core objective: to verify whether the system is implemented, is effective, and is capable of delivering results. Internal audit is not about fault finding, it is not about blame, it is about understanding reality. A good internal audit answers: where are we weak? Where are we exposed to risk? What will fail? When pressure increases, what will break? When volume increases, what can we improve? Before the customer complaints. If an audit only confirms compliance but does not surface risk, it is incomplete. Checklist mindset versus auditor's mindset. This is the most important difference. Checklist mindset asks: show me the procedure, show me the format, show me the record, tick, next. Auditor's mindsets ask deeper questions. How does this process actually work? Who is responsible? What can go wrong here? How is that risk controlled? What happens if this control fails? A checklist auditor behaves like a clerk. A real auditor thinks like a customer, asking, will I receive a consistent quality? A process owner asking, can this process fail? A risk assessor asking, where are we vulnerable? A business manager asking, will this scale? The auditor is not there to check files. The auditor is there to understand the system. How to conduct a value-driven internal audit? Now, let's talk about how audit should be done. A value-driven audit follows a simple flow. First, understand the process. What is this process meant to do? What is its purpose? Second, understand the objective. What results is expected? Quality, delivery, cost, safety. Third, identify risk. What can go wrong? Where have issues occurred earlier? What happens under pressure? Fourth, verify controls. What controls exist to prevent failure? Are they followed daily or only during audits? Fifth, check results. Is the process actually delivering results? Is data stable or fluctuating? Finally, identify improvement opportunities. Where can the system be strengthened? Documents supports this process. They do not drive it. Records confirm reality. They do not replace thinking. Common internal audit mistakes. Now let's talk about common mistakes. Mistake 1. Auditing your own work. This kills objectivity. Mistake 2. Avoiding non-conformities to keep everyone comfortable. Mistake 3. Soft auditing. No tough questions, no challenge, no learning. Mistake 4. Closing findings only on paper. Actions written, reality unchanged. These mistakes turn audits into a formality, and a formal audit never improves anything. Role of management in internal audit. Internal audit is not the auditor's job alone. Management plays a critical role. Management must encourage honest audits, accept uncomfortable findings, support corrective actions, remove fear from the audit process. If management reacts defensively, auditors stop telling the truth. If management wants only good audit reports, the system becomes blind. Strong management uses audits to see reality clearly, not to look good on paper. Let us summarize. An effective internal audit prevents failure, identifies risk early, improves processes, strengthens the system. Remember this clearly. If your internal audit does not make you uncomfortable, it is not effective. Discomfort leads to improvement, comfort leads to repetition. Internal audit should challenge the system, not protect it. If this video makes sense to you, follow Swades QMS. In upcoming videos, I will explain how to write meaningful audit findings, practical root cause analysis, effective management review, linking audits to business results. Comment audit if you want a practical internal audit framework. Thank you for watching.